Hi everybody, welcome to the thumb. So anybody that watches my videos on a regular basis, you see me doing farming stuff and some shop work and whatever, cutting wood, whatever. But you always probably kind of wonder what I actually do for a living. If you were to ask anybody, like anybody that knows me well, they would say that I work on dairy equipment for a living. And that's pretty much what I do. I'm not just tied into just working on whatever. I mean, like in this case, this is a customer of mine that has, he has a maintenance guy. Actually, it's his son-in-law that does all the maintenance around there. But this time of year, they're just busy and they had this project they wanted to get done. But what it amounts to is these are sequence gates. It's a parallel parlor. And they're the gates in between each cow that basically makes the front cow go all the way to the front. And then as she enters, the gate opens for the next cow. And then it just keeps going on and on and on. And so yeah, the shaft is actually wore out. I guess I'll just show you on this one. But so what it boils down to is, well, let me get this out of here. There's several things that's got to get done to make this better. Basically, I got to take off all the parts. Some of these parts are reusable, some of them are not. This one here is kind of borderline. If it actually did something important, I probably would replace it, but all it really does is holds the spring from turning. The bottom bushing on this is, there's supposed to be a plastic bushing, kind of like what this one used to be on the bottom side, but that one was wore out apparently a long time ago. Just going to put this in a pile by itself. But yeah, this spring, wait, I had to get one that just isn't going to come apart real good. Yeah, I had to do that to the last one. Yeah, the spring's even wore out. You can kind of see how long this is kind of wore. I mean, it's been in there for probably 15 years. Maybe not that long. At least 10 years, I would say. But yeah, this bushing's got to come off. This is just, if I had to guess, I'd say it's for keeping just to keep the spring from wearing out. So this turns a quarter turn every time a cow comes in. And a lot of cows come in this parlor every day. Fighting me. Usually they don't do this. I'd say I got one side done, and out of all of them, probably only one of them, this part wouldn't come off without a little help. Yeah, you can see this. This is very wore. Here's what a new one should look like. So yeah, very wore. That's a pretty easy fix. It's pretty much just pop this old one out, which it comes out pretty easy. So that comes out. a new one goes in. Get my special bushing installation tool. There. Now that's back to normal. Now for the fun part. I'm going to turn my microphone off for the rest of this because I gotta pretty much just gotta cut this old shaft out of there, and it'll probably be pretty noisy with this. Next step is I got to put all this back together. So these are right-handed springs. That's why the red paint's on them, and it says red, or it says right on it. But I don't know. Seems like all parlor manufacturers put red on all the right-handed stuff. But this was a left-handed gate, so that's why I'm replacing both springs. So Start with the bushing holder thing. The spring. Then this thing, which basically just holds the spring in one spot. Really doesn't do anything else. So the spring, I guess I could have pointed that out, but the spring has these little ears on them, or tangs, whatever you want to call them. And the top piece and this piece has this little hole in it. So that's why they stay in one spot. Just kind of line the hole up here. Find my hammer. Probably wouldn't have hurt to change these, but I'm almost afraid I'll run out of them, and if I find one that really needs to get changed and I don't have one. There's the hole. So yeah, I'm hoping when I take these back, I will time it right and they'll be shut down, and maybe I can show you in the parlor what they do. And if they're not shut down, I can always just show you what they do. And putting them back in isn't really any big deal, but be kind of interesting for you. If you've made it this far, you might want to see how they go all the way in, the rest of the way in. But yeah, other than that, that's where I'll be next, is on the farm. So hang in there. So here's the side that's done. I would say it's as good as new, but it's not. The bottom bushings aren't in there, which still gives it a little bit of slop, but it's better than it was. But the way they work is the opening's all closed, and as the cow walks in, basically has to walk all the way to the front. Yeah, the front two gates are gone, but what she'll do is find an open spot. Then as she walks in, she will push this gate open, which will open up the next spot, and then a cow will go in there, open up that gate. Then just, it all happens 24 times. But here's what the good side looks like, and I'll show you what the bad side looks like. Here's the bad side. Yeah, you can see they're really sagging. Some of them are about ready to fall off. I'm none too soon at getting these done, that's for sure. But they still work, but yeah, there's a lot of potential of bad things to happen. So anyway, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and take her easy.